right, all right.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Cat, what's happening? We got a guest with us tonight. We got Mr. Sax Man coming on here. Going to talk a little bit of trash with us. What am I doing over here?
Hey, hey.
There we go. There we go. Cut down that. I'm trying to get another guest on here, but you know, some people scared.
You don't get off her Christmas card list, Vanguard.
Am I on it?
Palmetto, you won't get us flagged. Come join the festivities.
Don't worry. If you do, oh well.
If you do, it means you did something right.
That's right. I've got all the other ones retracted. That's right.
Just do the Batman. Don't show your face if you don't want everybody to see you.
That's right.
She's scared.
Scared. She's the voice of wisdom too. I mean, you know, I don't know.
She's the female voice of zero fucks to give.
Hey, I can roll with that. Anyway, you got the link, Palmetto. Just click the button, and I just click it. Nothing crazy will happen. Hey,
What's up, Palmetto? Yeah, good to see both of you.
everybody rolling in here. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all
Yep.
make sure y'all smack the hell out of that light. So before we get started, you know, you got myself, Vanguard, Absentee, and Sax Man's in the house. We're going to actually kind of go off the rails. That's the plan tonight. Okay, we're going to talk about several different things that's going on with our ass hattery political status right now. So we're just going to kind of roll it in there. Random politics, facts. I mean, it'll be facts because that's what we do on this channel. We're a fact/comedy channel. But but we're gonna roll into it and talk about the Pelosi ordeal with the quote unquote inside trader. We'll also talk about no blinking Biden now. I don't know if y'all seen some of those videos.
I did.
Man, what the hell?
Dude, it makes you stop and really look. Makes me want to go back and look at a lot of footage.
Didn't he go for like 14 minutes without blinking?
He got soulless doll eyes, man. That's gross.
I don't know, man. But if you look at the comparison of the two people talking, I mean, there's actually facial differences. I'm not talking about him squinting and not squinting. I'm talking about actual facial differences. Like it would lead you to believe that it was a body double.
So I'm gonna pull up a video while we sit here just bull jiving, and it's not about Biden. It's about the Pope, and I don't know if y'all seen it or whatever, or maybe you have. But being we're talking about body doubles, well, I'll bring this up. I seen it the other day. It's kind of weird. I think it's Pope Francis, but I'll find it. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Let's see if I can get this shared over. It's a pretty long video, but all right, yeah, let me get it shared over and then we'll go from there. Y'all still with me?
We're here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
10-4.
So this might freak you out a little bit. It's a long video of a bunch of weird stuff, but I'm gonna skip to the part where that I'm actually trying to aim at. if my shit will play it.
Black cheese.
Okay. And, you know, I don't have any video of Biden per se on this right here. And we'll let that play until it catches up to where I want it to get. But anyway, we're going to talk about this right here. So a lot of people's like, oh, there's no such thing as doubles, none of this, none of that, and all that good stuff. This video here will actually change the criteria of that. So I'm going to get it to jump on over here maybe. Free trial. Anybody want a free trial? So let me skip over here to it, y'all. I think it's towards the end. Well, hell. Y'all check this out. Maybe. Jeez. Let me click over here. Maybe it'll work better. I don't know what it's doing, y'all. Seems like they're trying to block me now. Fuck. Anyway, I'll work on that. So anyway, what it shows there is he pulls his mask, right? And it looks just like him, but the thing is, he grabs a hold to his mask. Now it's playing over there. That's kind of messed up. But anyway, so he grabs a hold to his mask and just pulls it way out here like this, and then straightens it out. But I want to show you all that, so let me get it going here, maybe.
So somebody with basically a
It's a double. So
right.
And when I say double, it's pretty much a bullet catcher because you know there's a lot of people that's out to get the poke, you know.
Sure.
So basically, that's all their job is hey, you know, this is going to be a high chance of rounds being fired, so we're going to need you to go step in and take a round.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it to. Check this out. Maybe it won't freeze. Look there.
Yep.
Good. That's creepy.
Ain't that crazy? Now he's standing in a massive crowd.
It's a miracle.
It's actually buffering at the right time. Now, from a distance, would you notice that was a different person?
Nope.
No,
Especially if you're looking at them through a scope.
certainly not. So can it happen? Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, I don't want to speculate too hard, but if you'll watch several of the videos, you'll see the eyes are a different color. Several of the facial features are different, right? And I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
So we'll talk about that, and then we're going to talk about Pelosi. So, in case some of you may not know out there in the world, her husband is a very large investor of stocks, right? So who better to get information on trading? Pelosi, right?
Mhm.
So she's put out statements that she doesn't give the insider. She doesn't discuss that with her husband. Things like that. Well, I just got an upfront call bullshit, right? That's kind of like
Yep.
Biden not discussing the foreign dealings with Hunter, right? So it's all bullshit. So how else would she know? Would her husband know to buy something one day prior to something going on the market, right? And what's the best way to admit guilt? Oh, let's sell all of it back because we got caught, right? I don't know if y'all
Yep.
realize. I don't know if y'all seen that, but he lost like $350,000 or something like that today or
Pocket
yesterday.
change for them.
Oh yeah.
It is when you're buying millions, right?
Tell them, Demon. I think what it is, it's all the vodka she drinks. It shrinks her gums so the teeth just don't fit good anymore. That'd be my guess. Polygrip only does so much.
Good morning, Sunday morning. Jesus.
Creepy.
Oh.
Sorry.
I wonder how many politicians own Pfizer stock. Shit. All of them?
Oh,
You can
yeah.
actually look up what they buy. I've been to the website. Multiple websites have it.
I mean, it's publicly traded, so it'd be hard to
Yeah.
kind of find it, not to find it, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's just several things going on that's afoot, and people. I know we get hung up in the January 6th. We get hung up in what's going on with Trump, but all this other side dealing stuff that we kind of need to pay a little bit of attention to it because it just shows you how corrupt our government officials actually are. And,
Yeah.
and we all know, history has shown itself that their salary is not what they have in the bank. Y'all with me? So I don't even know what a president's salary is. What, 300 grand, 250 grand? I don't know.
I've got superintendents that make more than the president here.
Well,
As sad as that
I
is.
can believe that. Yeah, but that superintendent's paying taxes too.
Well, this is true.
Right. So the president doesn't pay taxes, and the president doesn't pay for fuel, doesn't pay for anything.
Nope.
Everything's completely catered by our dollar, right? By our tax dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So how does someone go from being vice president and then between that time of becoming vice president until he run for president in the last term, right? How do you go from only being worth $500,000 to being worth $91 million? How does that work?
Hard work and dedication, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bullshit.
Maybe he was selling pizzas on the side. I don't know. Maybe an Uber driver.
Meth pizzas? Yeah.
I think his son, just cornered the market on a prototype for a new meth, whatever the hell the thing they smoke meth through.
Right. Hookers and blow, man. That's what
That's
it's
it, man. Just
Okay, so Demon said $475K a year is the president's income. Either way, it doesn't add up to 90 something million.
No, this is all about work, basically raping the American people while doing insider trading as well. It's like they're getting paid on the front and back end. And, their salaries are basically just, the salaries aren't why they're there. They're there for all the side shit they can pull.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it happens on every level, from the mayor of a town, the sheriff, the mayor, all the way up. I mean, we got to be honest. And I work in a certain field where that same thing happens on a business aspect as well. I've seen somebody set up a deal with one company, which means they would have got the bonus on that side, and then they quit that company, went to the company they were selling to, and received that product on that side and got the bonus for making the sale.
Yep.
You talk about double dipping now. That's getting in there. But it happens in all aspects, everybody. I mean, from the ground up, and it's just a revolving door is all it is. So that's why politicians don't quit. Politicians
No.
stay in there because it's all about the money. And the thing is, once you get in there, you're locked in. I mean, certain states like California, for instance, once you get in there, you're pretty much set until you fall down.
Yep.
But
Yep. I've seen it firsthand too, brother. It runs rampant in government, runs rampant in private enterprise. It just depends on the opportunity. If you don't have any checks and balances, this shit will happen every time. It only takes one bad apple. In my case, well, not in my case, but where I was at, the only reason they got found out is that one of their coworkers found what they were doing, wanted to be cut in, and they wouldn't do it, and he narked on them.
yep, that's normally what happens.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. That's the only reason they got damn caught.
Cut me in, or I'm gonna cut you out.
Yep, that was it.
But it happens. Everybody knows about the clicks and all that stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the thing is, a lot of this stuff we see on the news, I try not to pay it any attention because, and it's like Manchin's doing this against this one. This one's doing this against that one. Look, they're all in cahoots.
Mhm.
One scratching the other one's back. That's all it is. I mean, you can't fight it. But anyway, we've talked to Saxman plenty of times, y'all, and he's pretty intuitive about the political bias situation. So go ahead and hit us up there, Saxman. Give us some of your inquisitive knowledge.
My knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee you, like I said, these, Pelosi and her kind have perpetrated more crimes, high crimes against this country than, a bunch of guys going into the Capitol. That's for certain. But I kind of agree with Demon there. If you were an elected official and something like this happened, I mean, everybody knows, unless you're willfully ignorant or, maybe on the spectrum, that she hasn't engaged in insider trading. If the repercussions from that were to be marched out to the Rose Garden and let justice be served, maybe stuff like that it'll still go on, but maybe not in your face,
Yeah, and we live in a time now where it's almost impossible to hide something like that. I mean, it's public knowledge. When somebody goes out and buys millions of dollars worth of stocks, I mean, it's there. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's absolutely out there. And that's a high-ranking official. We're talking about the Speaker of the House, y'all. We're not talking about.
Yeah, that's third in line.
Yeah, I mean, that's power behind the throne.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many of these folks, they don't want to run for president. President's not where the power is. President and the vice president. Well, actually, the vice president has a little power there, but the president's it's a mouthpiece for your party. The Speaker of the House is the one that sets the tone for everything. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Shit show.
Yes, sir.
So, y'all know we got a pandemic coming, right? So we're gonna be all over the place, y'all. We'll be all over the place.
Monkeypox. You better squeeze your cheeks.
So, and I don't know if y'all watch Black Scout Survivals, and yeah, I'm giving him a shout out, y'all. I'm a huge supporter of his platform, his gear, and everything. All right, so check him out if y'all hadn't. I'm pretty sure most of y'all have. If you're in line with this channel, then it recommends his channel, so that's a good thing. Check out his monkeypox video. It talks about how most people catch monkeypox around the mouth, and the buttocks area. So
Got the booty pox.
Okay, just to get a segue here real fast. Did you see the I don't know how he's affiliated, what kind of politician he is or whatever. The one guy that was bitching and moaning because he was at some gay pride parade and he caught the monkeypox. He's bitching because the federal government hasn't done more to make it where you can get vaccines.
I did not say. Is there a vaccine for monkeypox?
Oh yeah, they rolled that shit out. It's there.
Who owns it? Pfizer?
I don't know, dude. I didn't do the research on that. I'm sorry, but I did see the. As a matter of fact, I think it was Jack on Black Scout Survival was talking about it. I'm just rolling laughing. I'm going, wait a minute, you went to a gay pride parade, tapped a bunch of hardtails, probably goddamn tapped. Not only did he catch that, but I think he caught syphilis too. Or something. No, gonorrhea. I'm sorry. Gonorrhea, I think, is what he caught.
Can you imagine the drive-through testing for that? Where are they going to swab? Are you going to have to drop trout, stick your ass out the window? Let's do a swab.
My whole thing is, okay, I don't need that vaccine because I'm not going to be doing none of this shit. There's nothing a hardtail can do for me or to me. Same thing for my kids, my grandkids, my spouse. You know, they need to do them. This isn't a pandemic. This is some fucktard behavior that's catching up with some fucktards. Don't make it into something that's not.
So I can't nail down any ties to Pfizer, but the company that owns the monkeypox vaccine is Bavarian Nordic.
If I'm not mistaken, and again, I don't have the facts in front of me, this is something else I've listened to or read earlier today. The WHO, I think, made a statement that this current round of this vaccine for the monkeypox, that everyone is basically the clinical trial who's taking it.
Oh, so just like the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, but they're outright saying it. I mean, he's made that statement from what I understood, that you are the clinical trial. And it's like, why in the hell would you even consider that shit? You know, why would you put something in your body? I mean, you might as well go to a damn automotive shop and get you a damn syringe full of damn antifreeze and slide it in your damn vein. It's the same difference. You don't know what the hell's in that stuff. You don't know what they've done. You don't know what kind of test. What you already know, no testing's been done.
No. Well,
you're the guinea pig.
The thing is if you'll take notice, monkeypox is not getting the ground hold that COVID did. Reason being is CDC, when it first started coming out, they kind of screwed the pooch on the whole deal and put out what causes it to spread, right? And it was on there for like 7 days, and then it was taken off magically, right?
Mm-hmm.
It already leaked out, so that bashes the Rainbow Warriors, right? So they had to get that off of there ASAP. So because it won't fit the narrative, because you can't have a narrative where you're bashing anybody except for straight white Americans. So that's just the facts.
Right.
We talked about it earlier, a little bit earlier today. So, you're allowed to do its rules for me, but not for thee, right? And that's the way it is. People get to go out, they get to sit on their high horse, do whatever the hell they want to. All they got to do is claim the victim, right? And they get away with whatever. And I don't know how many people here went through, and I'm going off on a tangent. It's just because I was talking to somebody earlier today and yesterday, about student loans. I'm talking to a person, they had to pay, and they're telling me hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans back, and they're not even using that degree that they went after, because that degree is worthless, because somebody got hired in there in that position that they were qualified for because they fit another nationality. So this person spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for an education to be able to grasp a job that he had been seeking for pretty much since childhood, right? Spent all this money. Now, not only did he pay it back, but the person that took his job is a much younger generation and is not going to have to pay theirs back. How's that fair?
There is no fair.
No.
But that's the slope they put the honest working man on. You know, and everything is now about this whole woke agenda. I mean, another example, I was watching something today. Somebody's walking around, I guess it was New York or maybe in different places, but they were asking people. One of the questions they asked these people on the street, and it wasn't one nationality, it was multiple nationalities. So we can't blame, one group or another. There were fucktards across the spectrum. Ask one person how many states were in the country. They said 100.
Wow.
Oh, it gets better. Wait, I got better ones. They asked another one to name 3 countries other than the United States. They named Mexico. No, I'm sorry. They named New Mexico and Canada.
New Mexico.
I shit you not. Oh, but wait, I got more gems. They asked another one. What states border the United States?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, what countries? One was Puerto Rico, and I think the other was Mexico.
Wow.
I mean, these were not like 15-year-olds. These were grown-ass adults. I mean, I don't see how they wake up in the morning and function.
Well, see,
Because-
that's probably somebody they're going to put over the U.S. Logistics program.
Dude, I don't know. I got nothing. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
these some bitches were dumber than a box of rocks. Every
Oh,
one of them.
For years now, it's been about equal outcomes instead of fairness. There's a big difference. You can be fair in a lot of things, but this whole equal outcome shit, that's bullshit.
That's stacking the deck. There's no such thing as equal outcome.
Yeah, there is no such thing as equal outcome.
It's cause and effect. If you apply yourself the way it's supposed to work, and everybody here knows this, if you apply yourself to a goal and you sacrifice and work hard, you're supposed to be able to achieve said goal. It should have nothing to do with your nationality, your background, what your last name is, your tax bracket. None of that shit should play. It should be who's the most qualified and who deserves it on merit if it's a situation where you're trying to get promoted. And that shit's out the window.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
It's been gone for
unfortunately-
years.
Yeah, unfortunately, it started with my generation. A participation trophy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same mentality. Hey,
Yeah.
you show up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you ride the bench all year because you can't be at practice, or you strike out every time you're but we're gonna give you a trophy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want to hurt your feelings. We don't want you to think that you got to put in an effort to be able to get a result. And so I blame my generation. And when I say my generation, I guess I'm a millennial. I guess somewhere in there. It doesn't matter. I mean, it started a little further back than that too. I mean, it's been going on for, I don't know, probably 80 years at least. Just continuous bullshit. And now it's just it's a mass populist mindset. So it's going to be hard to revert back from that until people start hitting the mouth. And when I say hitting the mouth, is when somebody comes in, if you don't meet the damn quals for the position that you're applying for, you don't get the damn job.
Nope, that's how it needs to be. But you got everybody so damn, well, I don't know. Some may be scared because they're scared of being called out for not being woke. Or you have people that are pushing that agenda. It's one or the other. And so, it's setting a precedent where you're putting, for lack of a better term, fucktards in positions they're not qualified for and are going to do nothing but hurt whatever organization they're being hired for because they don't have a damn clue. and it's going to just run whatever that is into the ground. I mean, if I owned a business and look, I get everybody's got freedom of expression and all that shit. That's fine. I had long hair in high school, looked like I was a fucking roadie for Ozzy. I'm not anymore. Point I'm making is, when you go to a job interview and you're trying to get that job, you're trying to present yourself as a asset. So when you go there, that's how you're going to roll. And so when you get in that job, you're trying to not only better yourself, you're trying to better the company you work for, organization you work for, to make you valuable. And see, all that shit's out the window. So, you know, and your generation is all at fault. My generation had a hand in some of this fuckery too. So I'll own up to that.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm on the earlier portion of that, you know, and that'll give away a little bit of my age, not nail it down, but that's when it started to transition. And now, I mean, now it's completely out of control.
Oh yeah.
They want to take kids to a damn strip joint, you know, with the monkeypox persuasion teammates, you know, and then and
monkeypox show and tell, Vanguard. Come on.
Yeah, show and tell. Yeah, drop it like it's not. I mean, hot, you know. But I mean, it's continuous rhetoric bullshit that just continues to happen, and people are letting it happen.
It's like throwing shit at a wall, seeing what will stick culturally, and yeah, I mean, you just see it. It's hourly on the news, you know,
every day, and it's rolling out to the rural areas, and I keep telling everybody that, but it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are sitting back, and I hear, I'm just going to wait till it's on my doorstep. Bullshit.
It's there.
It's there now. Fuck up before then, rather.
If you see it on your local news, it is in your area.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
You know, speaking of that, not to cut you off, did you see that it was something along those lines that the entire police force in North Carolina said, fuck that, and bolted? They quit. Over that, I don't know if it was a new city manager or what pissed them off. They all walked.
Well, that's the thing. If people will stand up, you know, like the Aussie rugby team. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah,
They wanted them to wear a pride jersey, right? And they was like, no, we're not doing that shit. So they walked off. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
They're back without the shirts.
Yep.
That's the thing.
That's what needs to happen right there.
Yeah, and look, I've said it a million times. I don't give a shit what anybody does with their personal life. None of my business. But don't force your beliefs on me. That's the way I'm motivated, is by what I believe in. Mm-hmm. Is my beliefs any more important than anybody else's? No, but they're mine. So I don't want you to share. I don't want you to share. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
No, I mean, I don't want them to share any of their corrupted values and shit like that, or what I think is corrupted, or just immorally off in fucking left field is what I'll call it.
There you go.
Right. So it seems to me that people are just coming up with the most asinine shit that they can come up with, like Saxman just said, and just throwing it at a wall and see what sticks. And the thing is 99% of it is working.
Mm-hmm.
Because the conservatives are sitting back and saying, oh, you know, it ain't at my house, so I'm just going, no. I'm telling you. Get off the ass and make a change. If you don't, somebody's going to make a change for you.
Yeah, they're going to get Fahrenheit 451. They need to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Don't wait till it's at your door.
Exactly.
And I mean, it kind of bases off of one. I hate when somebody says this shit, and Ranger J knows exactly what I'm about to say. When I hear the phrase, it'll work itself out. No, I hate that shit. It doesn't work itself out. It means somebody else makes the damn decision for you. That's what.
Exactly. This is a matter of being constipated.
Right.
I mean, come on.
And I can see him putting it in the chat right now. I can hear his keyboard clicking from 1,000
Oh, yeah.
miles away.
Oh yeah, you know it is. Absolutely.
Let's see.
You're right. I think the Republican Party has sat back too long, and like you're saying, not in my neighborhood. They sit back and wait for, well, you know what? We're gonna count on there being enough nice people out there that come election time, things are gonna go our way because that's how the majority of everybody thinks. But it's not that way anymore. You don't have that huge silent majority like you used to have that were staunchly, conservative or not conservative. There's no big line like that.
Well, it's like this. It's half the damn Republicans are rhinos.
Yeah.
Okay, they're feeding out of the same shit-laden trough the Democrats are. Then the other half of the Republicans either A, are too outspoken for their own good, or B, they're scared. So what happens is you can't get no unity. It's just like you got too many chiefs, too few Indians. So nobody's willing to work together. They're all. It's always been that way. I've never seen the Republican Party, and since I've been following politics over the past 25 years nearly, I've never seen the Republicans really be cohesive and stick together like a gang of thugs like the Democrats do. The Democrats can have if Nancy Pelosi could be on video on live TV dry humping a damn horse with a crack pipe in her mouth, and they would say she was the second coming and talk about how the Democrat Party was there for the people. It wouldn't matter. But you let anything from stealing a damn newspaper to getting a free latte at Starbucks and be a damn Republican, those some bitches got to go to jail and be investigated.
Impeached.
Patriot Nation, spot on.
Hey, what's up, Hillbilly? Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, I mean, it's just everybody's heard the phrase "it's going to hell in a handbasket." No, we're there.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
still on the edge of the damn frying pan trying to figure out how I can stay cool.
yeah. The thing is instead of putting the damn fire out, it's just more gasoline getting chunked on it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got so much shit going on so many different levels right now. I mean, we're worried. I mean, okay, let's just look at the spectrum of dumpster fires we have. We have this bogus war in Ukraine. I'm not sure what the fuck the motivation is for that right now, unless it's trying to push the damn whole New World Order thing and force everybody into it because everybody's going to be broke as hell. Then you've got all the nations that aren't part of damn NATO or the UN. They're trying to align and make their own group. China and Russia are in it. People need to look at that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Then you've got the elections here and all the fuckery that goes with that. You've got all this crooked shit of this insider trading. I mean, you've got the supposed body double from Area 51 for the bed shitter. I mean, if you look at that video, those two, it's like, they look like the same damn person. And then, I mean, it's just one thing after the other. And it's like we're getting overrun with dumpster fires.
Oh, yeah, like, but don't think that's not orchestrated.
Oh, no. I get it.
Yeah.
Death by a thousand cuts. I totally understand. They're trying to beat us into submissiveness because whatever the hell word is. They're trying to beat us into that to make us give up. They want to break our spirit. That's the whole point. You know, you've got to keep your eye on the prize. You've got to keep, if we give up now, we can't call ourselves patriots.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't give up when the water gets heavy. You keep fucking carrying it, right?
Yep.
That's just how I feel.
Jeez. Fucking Jay, man.
It'll all work out my ass.
But yeah, like you were saying, I watched a video actually earlier today. Mutual friend of ours sent it to me. But you could see old Pedo Joe looking at the camera, trying to read off the teleprompter with those soulless doll eyes. But it looked like he either had a stroke or maybe too much Botox or something. Because yeah, you're right. It's his face just looks. I don't know if it's been getting over the monkeypox or what, but yeah, that face just looks funky.
Yeah, but get this. Those, if I'm not mistaken, if you saw the same thing I saw, those two videos were shot within hours of each other.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I'm no expert. I don't work in the field of FX or any shit like that, makeup artists or any of that stuff. But if you sit there and pick it apart and look at it, that does not look like the same dude at all. I mean, yeah, from a distance it might. And as far as voices go, you can manipulate voice. That's nothing. You just need a sound man for that and a soundboard. But looking up close,
it's just like that movie Dave. He's probably sitting on an ice slab somewhere underneath the White House.
Dude, I don't know, man. Look, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm quite sure that over the years there's been body doubles used in multiple situations, different countries, different leaders.
Oh yeah,
I know we do it. I'm not an idiot. I'm quite sure they have body doubles for the president, especially when you go in a high risk zone or area. Yeah, I have no doubt. And with that idiot we've got in the White House, the one they have to put one of the little leashes on, like you used to have for your kids when you go to, remember back in the day when you go to the mall and you see kids with those little damn bracelets on, that little cold rubber or plastic.
Oh yeah,
it's like a leash.
Yeah.
I bet they got to put one of them some bitches on him when they're in the damn White House here and wander out in the damn traffic.
Oh, I'm sure they do because they're terrified of old camel toe, her taking the the presidency.
Yeah, but
we got a.
Hey Ben, how's everybody doing?
Ozzy, welcome to the shit show. Yeah. Any of y'all that's in the chat, anytime y'all want to come on here, we are not shy and we are not going to hold anybody back. Y'all come on here. So we got Ozzy in the house. So I think he's got a few words he might want to spread on the multi-topics we're hitting on tonight.
Well, I had a little bit of a topic that I seen an article on that kind of plays into what we're talking about right now. It was an article I've seen a couple places. It's not the mainstream news, but it's talking about how 47% of small businesses in the U.S. are at risk of closing by this fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, today it went down like 0.9%. So actually by law or what's on the books, if you have 2 quarters failing in financial or economic, that means we're in a recession. So officially today, those numbers released, and by those numbers, we are in a recession. Now, what is he's gone, but what does a recession hurt? It hurts the smaller businesses, right? So what's going to happen in a recession? Price is going to go up because there's going to be less people working, which means more hours, right? More payout. And it's just going to hurt it. It's going to hurt everything all together. Now, what would make a recession repair itself? Let's see, lower interest rate, lower prices of products, right? Getting people back to work. That's the thing. But where did all this come from? And y'all probably remember us talking about this. Stimulus checks. Yeah, it was nice for some people that got stimulus checks, right? It was really, really nice. But here's the thing. This is where it's going to catch us right here. We're in a recession because all those people laid out of work. They had boosted EBT. They had boosted what is it, unemployment, right? They had checks coming every 3 months. So they're like, shit, I like this. I'm just going to stay the way it is. Why would you work if everything's paid for? But yeah, I think Ozzy's getting ready to come back in again, y'all.
All right. Good deal.
Yeah, I saw that, Demon. You're right. But yeah, it's not a recession if you just change the definition.
Welcome back, Ozzy.
Thank you. I was trying to change the volume and somehow I got cut off.
You're good. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
But yeah, we were just talking about that. What you had mentioned led into talking about recession, and that's what we're in technically, if you go by the numbers. So
you're right. They can change the definition all they want. It's still what it is.
Yep.
My point, though, for years, though, my thoughts is that the Democratic Party was trying to shut down small businesses, basically to bring us into a socialist state.
Sure. That disarm us.
So, and that falls in line with what we were talking about earlier, T. You know, about how they asked the people what countries borders America and stuff like that. That's lack of education. And y'all probably remember this a long time ago. What did I say the number 2 tactics is to weaken a nation? Number 1, dilute the education.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, create fear.
Yep.
When you have lack of education, which means people's not going to seek the truth for themselves, right? Because they're not confident in doing so, it's easier to implement the fear. And once you have uneducated, fearful people, you're in control. That's the way it works. And you know, I'm not prior military. Several people here are. That's the same tactic that was used in the military. Don't think, do.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just the way it is. That's a fact. It's worked for thousands of years. Okay? You shouldn't, and you're taught that way, and the brain waves are moved over in that direction to just jump. It doesn't matter. Whatever I tell you, you do it. It's just the way it is. Now, on the good thing on a military front is they're trying to teach you the right thing to do, right? Don't think, because then you could get yourself fucked up. But this situation is completely different. Completely different. And I mean, it's absolutely appalling to me. I hate to even converse with some people because they just, man, it's like staring into a damn blank page.
Oh, you listen to some of those folks that actually go out and talk to people like Liberty Hangout. I know there's other ones. These people are just idiots.
Yeah. Some people don't even know who the president is now.
I think the president's one of them.
Oh, damn. I mean, I've said this before, you know, I'm ashamed to live on a planet in a country where when the aliens come by, they roll up windows and lock the fucking doors. I mean, fuck. It's like, don't feed the animals. Keep going. So.
Wow. What else you got, Ozzy?
I think that's about it for today's topics. I mean, I've looked at, well, I was just telling Palmetto, and I just shared it with the group chat, about 2 children in the U.S. have been diagnosed, non-related, one in California, one in D.C., that were diagnosed with monkeypox.
Now, California and D.C.
Yeah. And the one in D.C. isn't a legal immigrant. It's not a U.S. citizen, and it's an infant.
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
Yep. Now, I had to look back through to find the article again through several different articles because all the mainstream media has written about it. But the point that they left out, other than Daily Mail, was that both children had been in contact with gay men.
Right. Well, did you, kind of, when you said DC, it reminded me of something else I saw yesterday. in Bowser, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that the mayor or whatever, DC?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. She was making some statement, if I remember correctly, complaining about the number of illegals in their city.
Well, yeah, because Texas and I think Florida, or there's a second state. I know Texas is one, are sending the illegals to DC,
Good. Every damn state ought to.
and they're pissed about it.
Yeah.
And they're
Good.
complaining that they can't handle it all.
Let me point out something to you. When I've been in DC 2 times. Everybody here that knows me knows when I was there and for what. The 2 times I was there, I've never seen more fucking homeless people huddled in plain sight and people that could help them not giving 2 shits and walking right over them. There's no damn excuse for that city, our capital, to have fucking homeless people laying on damn heat grates trying to stay fucking warm in the middle of winter, and you motherfuckers are stepping over them with your damn lattes. Fucking FBI agents doing it. So I have zero fucks about these things. But our own damn capital, and it's going to bitch and moan because it's got damn illegals in now? Tough. And the other thing, real quick, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I get off my soapbox. She was also talking about that they had some of the lowest crime numbers if you don't count the murders.
If you don't count the crime, we got the lowest crime ever.
How can you make a straight faced statement that's that fucked up? Oh, if you don't count the murders, we got the lowest crime rate. What? Are you serious?
If we don't count the murders, Chicago might be up there too.
Because stupid people will eat that shit up. That's why. That's why they can say it. And nobody cares.
I mean, the level of blatant fuckery and ignorance I see day to day just dumbfounds me. And to be trying to raise a family in it.
It's everywhere now.
Oh shit!
All right, I'm gonna sit in the back when my blood pressure goes down.
There's just so much going on. It's easy to get very, very annoyed with the state of the country.
Yeah.
Man, they're worried about other shit, you know. And I mean, China already made a pretty bold statement that if Pelosi goes over to Japan, that they're gonna have military come over there and get involved.
Yep.
Why? It's none of their damn business.
Because they're trying to flex their muscle and they want Taiwan back.
Yeah.
I thought that's where she was going, was Taiwan.
She is.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's going to Taiwan, and they've said that if she goes, that basically they made a veiled threat. You know?
See, now I don't like Pelosi, but I actually agree with somebody from the U.S. going to Taiwan to support them. To hell with it if it pisses off China.
Yeah, I agree. But the only reason we're seeing this, and we all know this, the only reason we're seeing people, you know, getting a dick measuring contest with, for lack of a better term, or thumb their nose, ass, whatever, is because of who we got in charge. I mean, Zimbabwe wouldn't be scared of us, much less China or Russia. So, I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, it's a check, Ranger Joe. You better believe that. That's the only reason she'd go over there. It ain't for support. It's just
her and her husband, you know, they've invested in some missile defense systems. They want to make sure it got over there and the check was written.
Yeah, I could probably see. Hey, we're gonna back out of this chip deal, but we're gonna come over there with cash in hand and kind of you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. She doesn't do nothing for free.
Hell no.
There's got to be stock options and vodka involved.
I don't know why she's not the spokesperson for
Smirnoff.
well, I was gonna say Yankee Candles, but
Because nobody wants to smell old bat.
Old Bat Ben Gay, boy, that'd be a flavor, wouldn't it?
oh. And they'd have a special release in September of formaldehyde.
Oh shit.
Did you see what Kat was asking about Brittany Grenier, or whatever the hell her name is?
Yeah, I heard they were going to trade one of the Russian criminals that like attempted murder or some shit. I don't know, some guy that they've got over here or somebody they're going to trade.
I think it was like an arms. I think it was an arms dealer.
Yeah, arms dealer or something.
Big time
Yep.
arms dealer.
But from what I've seen, Russia's turning that down. Or it looks, they came
They're
out and
not-
said that they haven't agreed to anything yet.
Well, they're not going
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, but see, there you said it. You were keyed in on it. Yeah. They didn't say they didn't. They said they didn't yet, or they haven't yet. When they say shit like that, that makes me think there's something going on in the back channel.
Mhm.
Personally, I think she'll rot. I think she would be great. Is somebody's cuddle muffin in a gulag somewhere over in Siberia, and she can help bust big rocks and little ones. I mean, she looks like she's half ogre, so that all work real well. She get along with a bunch of them damn big ass Russian guys. I mean, she looks like a fucking predator.
Right.
Didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger fight her? I mean, and she's the same bitch that wouldn't stand for the, the national anthem or anything, showed her ass at the Olympics and all that. Hey, kick rocks. Siberia is great, here in the summer. Deuces. I'm sorry. She broke the law. She was bitching about what they didn't give her due process or didn't read her rights. She's not in the fucking United States. What kind of
And she
dumb
wasn't
shit?
real happy to be an American citizen before that.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, you want due process now after you shit on the damn United States the other day? Fuck you.
It's too bad we can't send Tierra Mac over there. That'd be awesome.
Dude. Telling you.
Boy, they are rocking on Nancy Pelosi in the dungeon. Where's Jay? Eternal blue flame, and then Patriots are a little evil tonight, man. If they cremated her, she would come back looking younger.
Oh, man.
Wow.
She's like the gift that just keeps on giving, dude. You can't kill it. It's like a vampire.
It's just pickled.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, fuck.
Oh shit. Well, she probably flies first class everywhere too because they fold her up and stick her under the seat. Like an old dry ass piece of cheesecloth.
Somebody's forgotten jerky.
Hey, remember when they all dressed up in the African garb,
Oh yeah.
the Afro, and they all got on their knees and shit? Didn't somebody have to help her get up?
Yeah.
She couldn't stand.
Yeah.
I mean, them old ass skeleton knees she's got.
She'll start breaking off.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, since you mentioned that publicity stunt backfired for her too, or the whole party,
Yeah.
Oh,
because the colors that most, like 3/4 of them wore was from an African tribe that sold slaves, and they got called out for it.
Well, that's not surprising, considering that they were the ones that were all about segregation and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh well, do dumb shit, get called out. I'm good with that.
a lot of times emotions make people look like a fool.
Yep. Think before you talk. Like the old saying goes, don't write a check with your mouth you can't cash with your ass.
Saxman said she looks like the chick from the Emperor's New Groove.
Yisma.
I'm over here looking for a picture.
Oh,
Y'all bring out the evil in me, man.
she looks like the Crypt Keeper's lost cousin.
Yeah, she does. Crypt Keeper's bony mother.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I think there's a movie called The Corpse Bride.
You're right.
There you go. There you go. Don't even get me started on the damn Mad Maxine. Whew.
Kind of looks like a basset hound.
Dude, that's throwing hate at damn basset hounds.
I know, and I like basset hounds.
Here we
She just
go.
looks like one shriveled up, unhappy, mean hag.
I think that's a characteristic that most of them share, though. So check them out. They're all pissed off all the time at everything. Yeah, there she is. Wrong.
There you go.
Wow.
You know another one that kind of reminds you of is Cruella de Vil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Wow.
Well, we really got off the weeds tonight. We had a good time.
Hey, that's what the night was for, man. Cut loose, let it go.
Yep.
But we are at the end of our dynamic rope. Ozzy, you the latest guest, brother. You got anything to leave them with?
Not really. Carry everywhere you go. They're getting stupid everywhere.
I thought he was going to get you, T. All right, Zachman.
Not a whole lot. Just, don't let all this shit get you down. Keep the faith. Let's fight the good fight. Not give
Carry
up.
always. Carry always.
Carry always. Watch your six.
Yep, there it is.
Keep your head on a swivel.
All right, T.
Y'all just steal shit left and right. It's like a bunch of damn plagiarist fuckers in here, man.
They can't predict mine because it's different every time.
All right, on a serious note, sorry for being on my tirade tonight. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Seriously, watch out. Be aware. Be situationally aware. Even if you go in a restaurant, going shopping, whatever, you got kids, you're with your spouse, whatever, pay attention. Just start listening around you. I'm not saying eavesdrop on people and shit like that, but just give you a classic example. Sitting, I'm gonna give each of you we'll test. Next time you go sit down in a restaurant, if that's something you do, sit in a restaurant and try to listen to the conversations around you. You don't gotta follow everything, but just get yourself in that mindset of listening to what's going on around you. And you'd be really surprised. It's a neat skill to acquire if you take the time to hone it. Just something to want everybody to try it. Like I said, I'm going to tell you to spy on anybody, but just sit there and try to block things out and listen to the conversation somewhere else and see if you can do it. And with that, stay safe, y'all.
Nice. I'm talking about. So anyway, appreciate y'all coming by. It was a fun night. That's what Thursdays is all about. So we had 2 guests on here. Everybody, you're more than welcome to come on here. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's real easy. You contact me. I send you the link. Click the link. That's all you have to do. You click the link. Make sure you're covered or you got your camera off, whatever the case may be. VPNs, don't worry about that. I got you covered. All right. I got a lot of technology here for that purpose. But yeah, y'all keep coming around. Make sure you share the video, like the video. Check the description for the link. I got my email in there, the website, the YouTube link, all that good stuff. Okay, check it out. Y'all make sure y'all keep coming. The views are going up, so y'all are doing something right. All right. We wouldn't be here without y'all support. And that's pretty much all I got. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch your six. Carry always. All right. We'll see y'all guys. Take care.
Night, everybody.
Night,
Have a good
y'all.
night.